I must have been tossing and turning all night. It's so hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week. Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another
You missed
sunny day
20
in
minutes. We just started, basically.
Well, it's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was gonna spend most of the day
Welcome
working.
back,
I
Pix.
don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
So, welcome to, I think it's Seattle? I can't remember, I think it was...
I'm not good at taking care of living things. But this
I can't
plant's
remember
doing
what the
just
name of the
fine
city was. I
despite
think it's
months of
Seattle.
neglect.
Oh yeah, Newport. It is Newport, you're
The
right.
wardrobe is actually made of real wood, and not that synthetic crap that makes me sneeze and itch all over. Alright, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra. It's Constable Guybrush, my toy oh, ape. He doesn't much like being called monkey. It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here.
Yeah, I'm gonna install
Absolutely
a
nothing.
HD pack. HD mod, so we can have it all in nice 1080 and with high resolution
When fame
graphics.
and
No
wealth come knocking,
textures.
I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner and fill it with clothes for $1 million. Right now, I'll try to focus on my work. I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it?
I thought I could get some clothes, put the clothes
That's my
on.
desk, so, theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best. Shelves. I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
Ah, I was a bit too early with the clothes.
Hey, babe. Babe, you're looking real sexy today.
Zach, listen, I've got to run, and...
What's going on, April? How you been?
Star Wars quality.
So which of these three? I don't really have time to hang around. Pretty good in you, and I was doing fine until you came along. His name is Zach.
Pick the fourth. I don't like sand.
Tenhall. No. No. Third one, obviously.
I was doing just fine until you came along.
What's that? Hey, listen, I was thinking maybe you and I could hook up tonight. Go to the pavilion or something. We could pop a few raptures, do a little close dancing. How about it?
Sorry. No, that's not gonna work, Zach.
No, that's not gonna work, Zach.
What? You got something against me, babe? Do I offend you in some way?
Oh, no. I just don't think it's a good idea for us to be together like that.
Hey, whatever. You come crawling back when you realize your mistake, babe. I'm out of here.
I don't like Zach. He's a dick.
What an asshole. It's a fact, as in FACT, Free Access Terminal. Computer.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free access terminal.
Oh, okay.
Why not consider a very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, true holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No, I'll just use my hands.
Capitalism! Yay!
You're missing out on a great opportunity. If you upgrade now,
Hold on. You understood that. You have a voice interface installed already. Why would I pay to have another one installed?
current voice interface is for sales purposes only. If you take advantage of this very affordable upgrade today,
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
FUB?
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly arms.
Well, whatever. Sorry.
Late stage capitalism, yay! TC would have a field trip with us.
Kind of unsettling to be so aware of myself all the time. That's Fiona, my landlady. She's all right. Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I had a bad nightmare.
Again? Well, you're not the only one, darling. Mickey woke me up screaming in the middle of the night. She wouldn't go back to sleep until I made her a cup of herbal tea.
Nightmares?
Apparently. But she refuses to tell me what they were. I think she's embarrassed.
That doesn't sound like Mickey.
I know, darling. Don't tell her I said so. I've never seen her so agitated in my life. She scared the hell out of me.
I don't know why I have nightmares. I guess they could be stress-related. After all, the exhibition's right around the corner.
Oh, yes. The school exhibition. How's that going?
God, don't ask. I have no idea how I'm going to finish my painting on time. I haven't felt inspired in ages.
I think you work too hard, darling. You need to relax once in a while. Live. Enjoy your youth. There's inspiration to be found in hedonism, you know.
No, I don't know, but apparently you do.
I'm an authority on the subject, darling. Ask Mickey. She'll tell you I don't lift a finger around the place unless I absolutely have to.
I'm so sad I can't eat my popcorn. Because like this game has a lot of waiting because there's a ton of dialogue. So it's like, it's just like a good movie. Just sit back and relax.
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind you, she's not literally tied up, of course. Although that is a tempting thought.
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
And you played this at
Can't
10.
Anyway,
Mephisto.
the thing is,
It's
you
like
probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee deep in putrid canal water is her job. Thank God.
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast.
because popcorn is,
What is she
is
saying now?
tasty. It's so
I don't know.
versatile.
Some guy?
Those lads I see her with, darling, she's too good for those assholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but Emma's impulsive. She doesn't listen.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
You joking? Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Okay, Solran, take care. Thank you for dropping by.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
Tell me about Emma.
Emma? Why, she's your best friend, darling. I don't know what to tell you that you don't already know. You girls are so close.
That's true. The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey then, except for the sex, of course.
That's a pretty big except for Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
Emma's always been a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure she could have been a model if she'd wanted, but she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful artist. Her sculptures are getting a lot of attention.
Anything else you can tell me about Emma?
She ought to be a little more careful sometimes. She's a flirt, and although she doesn't mean any harm, some lads don't take too well to being teased and rejected. You should tell her that, though, being her best friend and all.
I have told her. She won't listen.
No. She does worry me a little, but she's a big girl and she can take care of herself. I'm certainly happy to have her living here. Next to you and Charlie, she's my favourite tenant.
By the way, I'm not just... Oh, I can alt tab. It didn't work earlier, so maybe I can. That means I can turn down my the microphone a little bit so I can maybe actually eat some popcorn. And I also think I'm going to turn on monitor for myself so I can actually hear whatever's going on, so I don't, like, in case I hear myself chewing. So let's do like this. Hello? Or it doesn't work as I was hoping to. Come on! Let's see. Why doesn't it work? Yeah, it doesn't want to. Let's see, give me a second. Nope.
Why don't I have any iron?
I don't know, why don't you have any iron? Okay, let's turn the other monitor on. I have multiple ways to turn on monitoring, so hey, yay for me. Do like this. And there we go.
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I
Nope.
arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Puppy? Me?
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
Let's see.
How long have you known Charlie?
Oh, he's one of our oldest tenants. It's close to 3 years, I believe, since he moved in. Charlie is always in a good mood, and he's such a gentleman.
I agree. He's an actual genuine gentleman.
And you don't see a lot of gentlemen these days, trust me. You have a very good friend in him, darling. Perhaps even more than a friend.
What do you mean, more than a friend?
Not for me to say, darling. If you don't realize it yet, you will.
April is kind of dense.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser, worldly woman. I found her sweet and charming and intriguing. When I finally realized she was neither of those things, it was too late. I was in love. She stole me away from my dreary British inner-city life, and she brought me here. She was no knight in shining armor, that's for sure. But she knew how to treat me like a woman.
You guys make a great couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
So, I would like to point out once more, this game came out in 1999. I remember homosexuality being still being frowned upon in Norway at the time, despite being legalized for quite a few years, I think. But hey.
Yeah, well, it was still very, in schools and stuff, people were like,
Yeah. I remember that very, very well.
Tell me a
Still,
little bit
the
about yourself,
language in
Nina.
this.
Me? Why? There's not much to say, darling. I love my
People
job,
would
I
never
love
like,
Venice, and I
in
love
today's
being
society,
with
they
Mickey.
would be
I'm
like,
a happy
what
girl.
language is this?
Yeah, I
Sure,
know.
sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
Yeah, this game had a lot of impact on many things in Norway, despite many people not really knowing about it. It's kind of amazing.
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
That's a long story. One of the reasons Mickey and I got together was that we shared a passion for the classic English country inns. You know, quaint, weathered buildings, funny old ladies, and oddly suggestive names like the Lazy Cock.
So why come here to the big city? To America?
We wanted to create a place with a similar atmosphere and hospitality here in
What was the
Newport.
age rating of
Like
this
a
game
safe
again?
house for people like you and I to call home.
I
If only for a
can't
short while.
remember.
So we discussed different options for a few months.
Okay,
and then
Mephisto,
decided we
take
wanted
care,
to
and thank you for dropping
us
in.
For young, penniless students and artists.
You decided you wanted to do that here in Venice?
We knew that Venice was the place for us long before we came here, but the hard part was finding a building cheap enough.
And this building was available?
Not at first. Like most of the buildings in Venice, this one used to be a factory. But when we first looked at it, a local company was planning to turn it into a bar and nightclub. It was so perfect for our purposes, though, that we appealed to the Venice Borough Council. And after outlining our plans, they gave us the go-ahead at a reduced price, provided we kept our promises regarding our tenants.
So, if you think that the name, the Lazy Cock, is going to be, like, as far as this game goes, you're in for a surprise. When we get further into the game, that's the least of your worries. And later down the line, in the sequels, the names of certain places are censored in the game, but they also have, I'm not sure, I mean, the game gives a reason for it, but I don't know if that is also because of pushback from like publishers later. It is kind of weird, but
Why is there a fox in the nether?
huh? Oh, a fox in the nether. Well, I think you can call you can thank Shadrill for that, because Shadrill has.
And it's stuck here, the poor thing.
There's a cat too. But yeah, Shadrill has dedicated the time to spread foxes all across the server. Yes.
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and technology on the other.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
Yes, I've practiced. I may be an inner city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
Do you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities between us. Mickey takes care of the maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks. I also take care of the day-to-day management of our tenants, like deciding whether or not to let someone rent
Oh,
a
you might be
room.
right there,
And
Charcoal.
of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
I thought you enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some
But the
cases
two of
I
them will
do,
get
but
along
not always.
well with that objective to
can
spread
get quite
foxes far and
messy.
wide on the Minecraft server.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
So let's leave
I don't
this
have any
now.
more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if
Because
there's something
if we're
else you
gonna
want
ask,
to know.
if we're gonna talk to every NPC, like, and exhaust all the options,
I'd
we're
better
gonna be
get
here for a
going.
while because this game has
Off to
a
school.
lot of dialogue.
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
But that could be a thing, having a boarding house.
I guess that's a pressure gauge. It's
So-
at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? What a mystifying.
Oye, señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
I'm fine. And you?
Sunshine and pretty señoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy. In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, señorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
I'm torn between these two. So this guy, he's a real good guy. I like him as a character because he's just like always there, giving like this nuggets of wisdom. You know, it's like this old man, you know, that hangs out. Every place has one of these guys. This old man just like sitting there, giving out nuggets of wisdom. That, you know. But so I'm conflicted. I don't like rain, but I also don't like it to be like all too hot and sunny. But of the two, I do prefer rain. There's just something about
Cold
the rain.
and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I.
Rain is
But this
fantastic.
heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes. I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
No puedo, señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way. I hope we can talk again soon.
I don't think so, no.
Please, think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
And I like the way this reaction because it's very natural.
That's Cortez. He sits in the same spot almost every day. I hate to admit it. He scares me a little.
So yeah, welcome to Newport. A hub of capitalism. Cafe. We're going to not the subway, not the park. Space joke?
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, the minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
Oh, hello there, Zach. Yeah, we must escape. Oh, that one. Yes. Let's see. It was. I think it was by the cafe. Go to the one place not been corrupted by capitalism. No, it wasn't here. The studio. Where was the studio again?
Closed for maintenance. Will reopen at 3 p.m. What's going on? The place was fine last night.
No, it's not my first time playing, but I haven't played it in 15 years? Many years. And I thought to play through the entire series on Sundays. We'll be here for a while though, because the game is long as hell, but it's
This
amazing.
guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting.
But yeah, playing like 4 hours every single Sunday going forward, I think. We're gonna be here for a while. The game is super long.
Bishop and Anne-Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple. It's the official Vava notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here.
It is. I mean, they were very, like, it's a very apt description of what it is. Oh, there's the rubber glove. We need that for later. Because of reasons.
Why would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it? What a terrible, terrible waste. Olaf's on a roll. Again. Does that guy ever run out of inspiration or energy? Must be the cold Norwegian winter. I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas. Death and taxes. I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
But yeah.
I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
So, let's sit down and start painting. Well, try to. I have. And I honestly dread a little bit playing through Dreamfall, because I don't like the combat mechanics of it. But I will play it regardless. It's amazing. The series, the stories are just so good. And Chapters is so amazing.
Hiya.
Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today.
Me neither. Are you busy?
Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on?
I have an important message for you.
I really hope it's not from my mom.
Not even close, girlfriend. It's from Cortez.
Cortez?
Yep. He said to tell you to meet him where children visualize their dreams.
Visualize dreams? What's that supposed to mean?